All right, you guys, welcome to class. My name is Teacher Chad, and this hour we are going to be talking about returning an item to the store. Okay, so we've spoken about going shopping, making a grocery list, and things like this. So now the situation is, what if you purchase something and you don't like it? Okay, and it doesn't fit, or you don't like the color, or something like that, and you want to return it to the store. Okay, what are the phrases and things like that that you can say? Also, other vocabulary words and such. Okay, the link to the class that we'll be looking at is in the chat box. Go ahead and open that up. Okay, and let's see who we have so far. Hi there, Francisco. How are you? Guys, welcome to class. Francisco, can you hear me?
Yes, now I'm fine, thank you.
All right, sounds good. How about Amparo? How you doing? Okay, how about Ricardo? How you doing, Ricardo?
Hello, teacher. How are you? Hello, everybody.
I'm doing great. Good to see you. How about Adrian? Adrian, can you hear me okay?
Just a minute. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can, Adrian. How are you?
I'm sorry. I'm fine, but I try to find my camera.
Okay, I can see the top of your head.
Yes, this is not the good camera.
Okay. All right. Yeah, let me come back to you then, okay?
Yes.
All right. How you doing, Amparo?
I'm doing well, thank you.
All right, very good, very good. Okay, you guys, let's go ahead and get rolling. All right, the link will lead us to this page here, returning an item. Okay, returning an item. We can also we can call this taking something back. Okay, that is a phrase that we usually use. Okay, you would say, I need to take the shirt back. Okay, so I need to take this shirt back, or I need to return this shirt. Okay, that is another way that we would say return an item. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at our dialogue first. Whoops. Okay, so let's go through, and I'll have you guys read 2 each. So you'll read 1 from the clerk and 1 from the customer. Let's start off with Adrian first.
Clark, can I help you?
And the next one, Clark. So one for the clerk and 1 from the customer.
Can I help you? I'd like to return this shirt.
All right, Amparo.
May I ask why you are returning it? I bought it for my son, but it's too small.
Okay, Francisco, please read the next 2.
You have your receipt? Yes, here it is.
Okay, Ricardo, the next 2, please.
I'm sorry, the shirt was on sale. There are no refunds on sale items. You can exchange it for something else, or we can give you a credit note. Do you have the shirt in large size?
All right, very good. Ricardo Mendez, how are you?
I'm fine, and you?
I'm doing great. We're reading here
I'm fine, and you?
I'm doing great. We're reading a dialogue here about returning an item. Okay. Let me have you read these 2 lines, please.
Okay. Let me check. I'm afraid we're all sold out.
All right, very good. Adrian, please continue with the next 2.
Okay, I'll take a credit note. How long is it good for? It's good for a year.
All right, Amparo?
Okay, I'll come back next week and see if I can find something else he might like.
All right, excellent. Okay, class, please take a look at the dialogue here. Are there any words or phrases that you do not understand? Nope. Okay. Very good. Let's scroll down to our next page, and we're going to analyze these phrases that are in bold black. All right, and we'll take a look at other ways we could say that. Okay. Typical. All right, we've gone over these a few times now. Can I help you? May I help you? Is there anything I can do for you? Okay, things like that. Those type of questions. All right, when you first walk in. All right. So let's go to Francisco. Francisco, please
Yes,
read.
yes.
Please read this group of sentences here.
Um, can I help you? May I help you? Is their phrase?
Okay. No, the one underneath that. Yes, I'd like.
Yes. Yes, I'd like to return this shirt. Yes, I want to return this shirt. This coat, these pants.
Okay. All right. Very good. Okay. So, yes, I'd like to return this shirt. I want. Okay. So you can either say I'd like or I want. Okay. How else could we say that? What other beginnings could we put on the front of this sentence? Because we would say return this shirt. Okay, more often when we are at the store. Okay, return this shirt, coat, pants. Okay, whatever. But what other phrases can we stick at the beginning of that, class? What do you think?
Sure, I'd like to.
Okay, sure, I'd like to. Okay, yeah, you can say sure. How about I'm here? I'm here to return this shirt or these pants. Okay, I'm here to. I was wondering if I could. Okay, I was wondering if I could return this shirt. All right, and that's a very proper or formal way. Okay, to ask if you can return. All right, but yes, either of those ways would work. Now, make sure. Okay, if you are returning pants, you use these. Okay, even though it's one pair of pants, okay, we do use plural. These pants. Okay, this shirt, this coat, this tie. Okay, these shoes. Okay, we would use these for shoes as well. Okay, can you think of any other plural items that you might return?
My
How
glasses.
about glasses? Okay, these glasses. How about if you wear something on your ears? Earrings. All right, these earrings. Okay.
Earrings.
Scissors.
These scissors. Good. Yeah. It doesn't have to be something that you wear. Okay. All right. These earrings. All right. How about some other items? So we have a shirt. Okay, and a coat. What
Shoes.
other items can we return? Class,
Shoes.
what do you, shoes, good. What do you think, Francisco? What other items can we return? Can you think of a noun that we could return?
Yes, a PC, a mobile phone.
Good. Yeah, a PC. This mobile phone. Okay.
Yeah.
How about you, Ricardo? Can you think of anything that that you could return to a store?
Shoes.
Shoes. Okay. All right. And yes, Adrian is right. Okay. Underwear. If it's been taken out of the package, you can't return it. Okay, because they'll assume that you put it on, and no one wants to share underwear. Okay, things like that. So yes, intimate objects or articles of clothing you usually cannot return. Okay, now let's see here. Adrian had asked a question. Adrian, you wanted me to pronounce year and ear. Okay, so
Yes,
at the
please.
beginning of the first word, okay, we say year, year,
Year.
and ear.
Which
Okay,
is
so
one.
okay, year is the 12 months. Year,
Year.
year.
Two
Okay, and then
syllables or one syllable?
ear. It's one. Both of them are one syllable. Year and ear.
Wow.
Okay, but year is a diphthong. So you have year. So ear, and ear. Okay, so year is a diphthong. Ear is a monophthong.
This is not the opposite. Okay.
No, ear would be because you have one vowel sound there. Ear. Okay, with
12
year
months.
you have two vowel sounds.
In 12 months.
Yes, in the 12 months. Year.
Year.
Just like that. Year. So it comes from down here. Year. Okay, the other one, ear.
Year.
Yeah, they're very similar. Very similar. Year is a hard one to explain. Usually, if I have someone start off with an E sound, okay, they can pronounce the word with a Y just fine. But with year, okay, ear, it has an E as well, so it's like saying E, but it's more of a yeah. It's a different sound coming into that E. Okay, so year.
The first.
Year. Year and ear.
Ear.
Mm-hmm.
So
Ear
the first.
is
The first is year.
ear is that one. Year, just like that. Yep, that's good.
And the second is
Okay.
ear.
You got it. That's it.
Like
Okay.
there were two syllables. Like.
Like only has one syllable.
Oh my God. Don't understand.
Okay.
Never
Syllables.
mind. Okay.
All right.
I know what's a syllable.
What's that?
I know what's a syllable.
All right. It does not mean vowels. Okay, so it does not mean if you have 3 vowels in a row like beautiful. Okay, that's not 5 vowels or 5 syllables in that word. Okay, it would be 3. Beautiful.
Beautiful 3.
Exactly. Okay. All right. Let's go to our next question here. Our next list of questions. This will be for Ricardo.
May I ask why you're returning? I can ask why you're returning. Could I ask why you're returning? Is there something wrong with it?
Okay, yeah. So with it, now what if you're returning pants? What would they say here at the end instead of it?
Is there something wrong with these pants?
Okay, they could say these pants, or how about them? Is there something wrong with them?
Is there something wrong with them? Okay, just change the IT. Okay,
Yeah, changing it to them.
then,
Okay,
okay.
the
Because
pronoun them.
pants has have. Pants
Ha-
have two what?
have. They have two legs.
Mhm.
Legs. Okay.
Okay, so that's why, yeah, that's why pants are plural.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, may I ask why you are returning it? All right, that is a typical question that they would ask. They want to know. They want to know why. Usually, they may fill something out that said, "This is what had happened." Okay, they may ask, "May." Okay, may I ask? Can I ask? Could I ask? Or they may just say, "Why are you returning them?" Or "Why are you returning it?" Okay, instead of saying can or may I. All right, that would be a very proper way of saying it. They may just go right to the point. Why? Why are you returning it? Okay, returning it or them. Okay, and that would be fairly typical of them as well. Okay, but other than that, there's really no other form that that they would say to ask you. All right, let's go to Ricardo Mendez.
Yes.
Okay, so Ricardo, let me have you read this this next bunch of Let's see, we're gonna do. All right, we're gonna do these next two. All right, so this one that says I bought it for my son, and then it's too small here. Okay, go ahead, please.
Okay. I bought it for my son, but it's too small. And my husband, my daughter, my friend, it's too small. Doesn't fit. He didn't like the color. She didn't like the style.
Okay,
You have your
just tell right there. Just tell right there.
your bill.
Now,
Okay.
okay. Now, Ricardo, are there any other reasons in which you might return an object? Okay, so here we have it's too small, it doesn't fit. Okay, it doesn't fit would either mean that it's too big or too small. Okay, we would say it doesn't fit. All right, the color or the style. Okay, that may be the pattern or the way that the clothes were made. Why else might we return an item? What do you think, Ricardo?
Mm, I don't know what else. Maybe there is workout. Um,
Say that one more time, please.
the maybe they don't missing its principal function. Um,
Okay, it's breaking up just a little bit there. I can't
Yeah.
understand you. Can you put your answer in the chat box for me? All right. How about the rest
Yes,
of the
of course.
class? Why else might we return an item? What do you think?
It's too small or too big.
Okay, too small, too big. All right. Okay.
It doesn't
Why
suit
else?
to my
Okay.
Exactly.
expectations.
All right. And instead of saying it doesn't suit my or the person's expectations, you may say they don't like it. Okay, and that would cover just about everything. They don't like it. They don't like the object. Okay, and we would just like it. Okay, they would rather have the money or whatever, or they'd rather come and find something themselves.
It's broken.
Okay, or it's broken. That could be one as well. Maybe it missed the mean function or the main function. What do you mean by that, Ricardo Mendez? The mean or the main function? Are you saying that it's not
Mhm.
useful to the person?
Yes, I don't know. Yes, for example, the cell phone, your main function is call or everyone. Yes, you this device because miss.
Okay. Uh, all right, very good. Let's see. So we don't like it. It's not useful. Okay, it's broken. All right. Alessio here says a factory defect, and Adrian says it's broken. Okay, those would definitely be some reasons to bring the item back. Okay,
It's
things like
commanded by
that.
your wife, for example.
Yes, my wife told me to bring it back. He's like, I don't know, my wife told me to. All right, and that's a one that us guys can use all the time. I don't know, my wife told me to do it, so I'm here. Don't know. I like that one. Okay, because sometimes that happens. All right, I've had to do things like that myself. Okay, all right, very good. So those may be some of the reasons that we would use. Let's go to Adrian. Adrian, let me have you read these two small ones. So this one about the receipt and the sale. Okay.
Do you have your receipt? Do you have your bill? Do you have your sales slip?
Yeah. The most common is going to be receipt. Okay, they may say sales receipt or just receipt instead of your bill or sales slip. Okay, they may say ticket. You have your sales ticket. All right, but most common is going to be receipt. Now, class, this P is silent. All right, so if you go in there and you think that they are going to say recept to you, that would be incorrect. The word is receipt. Okay, how about these next two down here, Adrian?
This shirt was on sale. This shirt was reduced.
Okay, very good. Now, how else can we say a phrase like this? All right, let's say we started off with I got. Okay, or I got it. Okay, how could we finish that phrase?
A bargain?
On, how about I got it on? Okay, you can say I got it on sale. Okay, you could say I got it. If you say I got a bargain, bargain is usually used when you are describing to someone else the deal that you got on something you purchased. Okay, by saying, yeah, I got a great deal on this. You should check this out. Okay, but if the person you're returning it to, okay, checks out your receipt and you say, yeah, I got it on sale, or I got it 50% off.
Bargain is like something cheap.
Uh,
Not,
the item would not be of cheap quality, but the price was reduced. Okay, so
uh,
when you got a bargain on something, that means that the price was reduced. It does not mean that the object is made of cheap materials.
okay.
Okay, yeah.
Or
So
I got a coupon of it.
say that one more time, please.
I've got a coupon for this
A
article.
coupon. A coupon.
Coupon.
Yeah, I bought it. You could say I bought it with a coupon.
Coupon. Coupon.
Uh-huh. A coupon, and that would give you a discount. Okay. Now, yes, sometimes All right, they don't offer refunds. Okay, refunds for getting buying an object like that. Okay, let's go to Amparo. Let me have you read these next 3 lines, please.
There are no refunds on sale items. We don't give refunds if the items are on sale. We don't give you your money back if the item is on sale.
Okay, all right. So refunds. What does the word refunds mean, Amparo?
To give the money back.
Very good. To give the money back. Now, I recently I had a birthday. All right, and my wife thought that I was skinnier than I actually am, and got me a medium. All right, a medium hoodie. All right, and for me in Central America, no, I wear medium in the United States. Okay, this is a medium shirt. All right, but medium in Central and South America is really small. Okay, because most of the people here are smaller. Right, and so for me a medium didn't work. All right, so we go back to the store. Okay, and I say, yes, I want to return this. Here in Costa Rica, most places do not give you your money back, even if there was no sale on it. Okay, don't know why. That's just how they do business. All right, so they don't give you your money back. You have to. They give you store credit. All right. Now, is that the way it works in your guys' countries? Can you return items and get your money back, or do they only offer store credit?
No, you have to choose another thing. You
Mhm.
cannot get your money back. Never.
A credit.
They give you credit, Francisco. All right. How
Yes.
about Ricardo Brasil? Do they give you credit, or do they give you your money back if you return something?
Money back is not very useful here, but you can change your product.
All right. I figured.
Change it for another product.
Yeah. Okay. Ricardo Mendez, what country are you from?
I'm from Mexico, and yes, it's the same. You have to choose other thing.
Yeah, you have to choose another item. How about Adrian?
Here they give you money if you ask for an article.
Okay, that's great. That's great. Okay. And how about Erdi? Erdi, how are you? Make sure that your microphone, is not muted. I cannot hear you. The look of sheer panic. What? The microphone isn't working? No. All right. Yeah. So in some places in the United States, you can get your money back. Usually at large department stores, but sometimes they give you credit. Okay. Like
Amazon,
if it
they
was a
give you money
sale.
back. On Amazon.
Amazon does. Amazon does, definitely. Okay. Yeah, some places like that. Other places do not. Okay. It's something that I have to get used to because I've grown up with that mentality in the United States. Well, sorry, I didn't want this. It doesn't work. Give me my money back. No. So I ended up spending another $10 at the store because they didn't have anything else that that fit. And so I was like, okay, well, we'll do this. So that's what happened. But okay, so I wanted to check and see. So the words that they use here. Okay, the refund. We don't give refunds. Okay, or there are no refunds. Okay, we don't give you your money back. Okay, we could also say we don't have refunds on items that were on sale. Okay, we don't have is another way they could say that.
It would be a double reduction.
Yes. We don't have refunds on items that were Okay, the items that were for sale. And yeah, and in those cases they'll give you store credit, you know, a credit slip or something like that. Sometimes they put it on a credit or debit card that you could then use at the store. Okay, let's see here. Let's go to Francisco. All right, so Francisco, let me have you read this next group of questions, please.
Do you have the shirt in the large size? Do you have the shirt in a small size? Do you have the shirt in a different color?
Okay, very good. So if you are looking, okay, for a for something, okay, we say, do you have? Okay, do you have the shirt? Okay, we're not saying you can say this shirt, all right, but you would typically use the article the. Do you have the shirt in a larger size? Okay, the shirt. Okay, you can say this if you still have the shirt in hand. Okay, but typically you would have already given it back to them and they would have processed it. Okay, so you can no longer say this shirt because you don't have it in your hand. All right, you would say the shirt. Okay, a shirt that you had previously spoke of. All right, then we would use the article the. Okay, do you have the shirt? Okay, do you have the shirt in a larger size? Do you have the glasses in a different color? All right, so instead of this or these, because we don't have it in our hands anymore, we've given it back to them, we need to use the article. Okay, the article the. All right, do you have the, and then whatever else.
Can you say, do you have some other similar shirts?
Yeah, some other. Okay, do you have some other similar designs, or do you have some different designs? Okay, yeah, but starting off with do you have as well. Okay, that's a really good way to say that also. So do you have some? Okay, do you have some other shirts I can look at? Some other, you know, shirts, other pants, other ties. Okay, things like that. All right, so other would be a good word to use there. Okay, and yes, Erdi, I can hear you now.
Yes, how are you?
I'm doing good. How about you, sir? All right, Erdi. Hi there. Okay, so
Yes.
we're talking about returning an item to the store. Okay, the link is in our chat box. Go ahead and open that up, please. Okay, and the only thing that I ask is that that you mute your microphone until it's time for you to speak. Okay, so that we can reduce sound in class. All right, very good. All right, let's go to Ricardo Mendez.
Yes,
Yes.
Okay, let me have you. So we've just asked the question: do you have the shirt in the larger size? Okay, let me have you read these next two blocks of information. So let me check, and I'm afraid. Please read those.
Okay. Let me check. I am afraid we are all sold out.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Erdi.
Okay.
Let's go to Ricardo. Ricardo Mendez.
Recommendation.
Okay, Ricardo. Let me have you read these these bottom two here, please. Ricardo, please read those.
Ricardo.
Okay, Ricardo, go ahead and read, please.
Also,
Okay. All right. Let's
Can you
let's
hear me?
see. I could not hear you. Now I can.
okay. Go ahead. Let me check. Let me see. I'm afraid we are all sold out. I'm sorry, sold out. I'm sorry, we don't have any more.
All right, excellent. Thank you very much. Let's check this out. Okay, so let me check, let me see, let me look. Okay, we can, if something is not on the main floor, okay, the clerk would then say, let me check in the back. Okay. All right, so let me check in the back means they need to go open up some boxes in the back of the store. All right, so let me check in the back, or let me see in the back, or I'll check the back. Okay. They can also say I'll see, or I'll check, or I'll go look. So instead of saying let me, they may say I'll. Okay, and that means I will. All right. Now the other side here. I'm afraid we're all sold out. Okay. Now when they say that they are afraid, that doesn't mean that they're scared of something. No. Okay. It means like they're saying I'm sorry. Okay. I'm sorry, but we're all sold out. Okay, so they're saying more like, I'm afraid to tell you this because you may feel bad. Okay, I'm afraid to tell you this, but we are all sold out, or we don't have any in larger sizes. Okay, they may just come back and say nope. Okay, very short. They could just say nope. Okay, let me check and see. All right, they may come back and say nope, sorry. Okay, and that would be a way. Okay, that would be a quick way of saying that. Okay, I'm sorry, we're all sold out. We don't have any more. Okay, things like that. All right, let's go to Adrian. All right, so Adrian, so when they give you store credit.
Yes.
Okay, so sold out instead of sold, because this is the phrasal verb that we use. Okay, if we just say sold, that means that in that instant someone purchased it. Sorry, it's sold. I can't sell it to you. Okay, so someone bought it. You're looking at it, and it's sold. If we say sold out, that means we do not have any. Okay, if something is sold, okay, you can look at it and see it right there. Okay, and if you want to purchase it, someone would say, sorry, this has already been sold. Okay, and you cannot purchase it. That's if you can see it and it's there in front of you. If there are no more in the store, that would be sold out.
Okay.
Okay, that's the
Phrasal
difference in
verbs.
why we use those. Be a phrasal verb. Sold out.
The monster of the foreigners.
Yes, yes. The pain in the butt.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So they've given you what's called store credit. Okay, store credit, or they may actually give you a card that has the money on it, like a debit card. Okay, that has the money on it, and you can come back in. They may put it on what would be a gift card. Okay, so some way or another they give you money that can only be spent at that store. All right. Okay, so this would be the follow-up question to that. Adrian, let me have you read these questions, please.
How long is it good for?
Hocam biz ne zaman konuşacağız?
How long is it valid for? How long can I use it? When do you have to use it by?
Very good. Okay, so all of those are asking a duration of time.
For the credit.
For the credit. All right, so you have to come in and purchase something within a certain amount of time. Okay, in the example here, it is for 1 year.
Hocam biz konuşmayacak mı?
Okay, it's for 1 year. In other instances, it may be for 90 days. Okay, it could be 6 months. Okay, so 90 days or 6 months, whichever. But yes, this would be a typical question to ask. When do I have to use it by? Okay, this is a very typical one that we would normally use. When do I have to use it by? Okay, how long is it good for? All right, so I would probably choose between this one and this one here. Those are the most popular to use. When do I have to use it by, and how long is it good for? Okay, and then they would say it's good for a year. Okay, you have a year to use it. So these would be our typical responses. Okay.
And which is the role of by in the previous sentence? When do you have to use it by?
Okay, by because when we give a date, okay, we would say by January 3rd, or we would say in a year or something like that, or before 90 days is up. So when we say by, okay,
Until?
we're asking, yeah, we're asking
Hocam, hocam
Okay.
ben çıkıyorum. See you later.
Okay, see ya.
Tamam. Siktir git am.
Okay. All right. If you would have just waited just a little bit longer, it would have been your turn. Sorry, you guys. But yes, I try and keep order and keep going in a round, even if you come in late. Yeah. So when do I have to use it by? Okay. All right. Any questions so far before we look at some vocabulary words? Any questions for me?
In fact, I have to use it by 20 days, for example. So by, it goes to the end of the phrase.
Yes.
If this
Yeah.
phrase is interrogative.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Okay.
So when do I have to use it by?
Instead of by when do you have to use it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you could say by when do I have to use it, but that sounds a little more uncomfortable. We would put by at the end.
Ah, you can use it by when do you have to use it? Okay.
Oh yeah, definitely. By when do I have to use it? Uh-huh. You can say that, and that would be just fine. But it does sound uncomfortable. It sounds more proper, and and I mean, it's not like they'll still understand you, but they'll kind of go, oh, you know, by this time, and it's kind of like saying, like you're wearing a tie. By when do I have to use this, right? And there's sometimes
it's like in German.
some phrases, yeah. There's certain ways of saying things. One way would be just a natural way. When do I have to use it by? Okay, but if you switch by and put it at the end, which is just fine, you can definitely say that, but it makes the sentence a little bit more proper. All right, and it's like, oh, okay. Well, who are you? Do you wear a suit and tie, and do you walk around saying, you know? And so that's kind of how we would think of that a little bit. All right, we'd still answer your question. We still understand what it is. Okay. All right. Any other questions? Okay. Let's scroll down and do some matching here. All right, so match the words or expressions on the left with the correct meaning on the right. All right, so our vocabulary words are here, expressions on the right. Amparo, number 1, please.
Return. Letter C. Give back.
Okay, return to give back. All right, and I think that would be, yep, that looks like it's right. Okay, very good. Number 2, please, Francisco.
Receive It's bill,
Okay, that would
proof,
be
or
receipt.
excuse me,
A receipt. Receipt.
receipt,
With the accent or
receipt,
the stress at the end. Receipt.
receipt,
Okay.
receipt.
And what would that be?
I think this is bill, proof, or purchase.
Okay, yeah. So bill, proof of purchase. Please repeat that, Francisco. Proof of purchase.
Proof of purchase.
Okay, very good. Let's go to number 3, and this is for Ricardo.
Yes. Available, available to buy.
Okay, this is on sale. Okay, something, yes, it would be available to buy, but this is a special way of buying it. Oh, let's see. Let's see here. Okay, yeah. So this is a special way of buying it. So there's a difference here, you guys. We have 2 ways. We have for sale and on sale. Okay, and we have two definitions here. We have reduced price, and up at the top, available to buy. Now, which one would be available to buy, and which one would be reduced price?
Reduced price.
Okay, good. Yes, on sale would be reduced price.
Price.
Yes, and for sale is available to buy. Okay, so if you walk into a store and you see a clerk, all right, or a store worker, and you want to know if there are any discounts, you could say, excuse me, is there anything on sale today?
Okay.
Okay, or anything on sale this
Okay.
weekend. All right, so on sale, reduced price. All right, for sale is available to buy. Okay, very good.
Okay.
Let's go to Adrian. This is number 4, please.
I think check matches with I, look for.
Okay, yeah, to look for, to go back and check. All right, now this can also, so this here is, it's being used as a verb, to check. All right, when it's used as a noun, okay, that is like how you would be paid from your job. They would pay you a check. Okay, you know, something that represents money. But using that as a verb, that does mean to look for. Okay, Amparo, number 5, please.
Refund, H, give back money.
Okay, refund, give back money. Very good. Number 6. This is for Francisco.
The sex exchange is, I don't know.
Okay, let's practice this. This would be exchange.
Exchange.
One more time, exchange.
Exchange.
All right. Now, to exchange something would be to trade.
Yes.
Okay, so exchange is to trade. So let's say that you have a bike. Okay.
Yes.
And so you have a bike that's great, and you want to sell that bike. Okay. And I have a leather jacket. Okay, a leather jacket that's you know, worth $400 or $500, and you need a leather jacket, or you want one. Okay, I want a very nice bike, and you want a nice jacket, and so we trade. I give you my jacket, and you give me the bike. Okay, that would
Uh,
be to trade. Now,
I don't agree.
all right.
Yeah.
Now, when we're talking about returning something to the store, all right, you would exchange it. In most cases, most of you guys here said that you don't get refunds. You have to exchange, which means you bring your item back to the store. They do not give you money, but you have to exchange it for something else that's of the same or lesser value. Okay. Yes, it's sort of like swap or barter. Okay, but in this sense, the word exchange means that they have, like, to trade. You've already purchased something, and you're swapping that way. Okay, swap, barter, or trade means like I was talking. Okay, where we switch items. Okay, exchange has more of a meaning with stores where you've purchased something. Now you're going back and you are going to trade something that you've already purchased back to the store. Okay, that's how we would use that word. So if you were to go barter with someone, that has a different meaning than exchange, just slightly. Okay, because it may be something that you've created, okay, or grew or something like that, for the purpose of exchanging. Okay. Yes, there's also the stock exchange. So that again, stock exchange, meaning that you've purchased a part of a company. Okay, you own something, all right, and you're going back and you can exchange it back to the company for money, okay, to buy other stocks. Okay, so it's a stock exchange. Okay, let's go to number 7, and this is for Adrian. Number 7, please.
7. Credit note. I mean, it matches with papers stating a certain value of merchandise the store owes you.
Okay, and what other word can we use for a credit note? I used that a couple of times here, and it's fairly popular. Store credit.
Store credit.
Yeah, they give you store credit instead of what they would call a credit note. They would call it store credit. That's most typical.
Credit.
Store credit. Okay. Let's go to Amparo, number 8, please.
Valid. Letter E. Able to use.
Good. Yeah, able to use. So something is valid. Okay, you're able to use that. And usually when you talk about validity or something that is valid, it has a time period on it. Like milk. All right, how long is milk valid for? All right, and it has the date that's stamped on there. It says you can use that until June 25th. All right, if you don't before then it will go bad. Okay, it's a valid date. Okay, or it's good until that time. All right, and our last word, number 10. This is for Francisco.
Number sold out.
Okay, that would be out. Sold out.
Sold out is available to buy.
Okay, for sale would be available to buy.
Yes.
Sold out, it would be the opposite. What would be the opposite of available to buy?
It's not available to buy. It's yes, D. No more available to buy.
Okay, no more available to buy. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Yes, very good. Okay, sold out. All right. Okay, you guys. Thank you very much for coming to class this hour. It was great having you here. I'm going to take a break for a couple of hours, and then I have, let's see, what do I have coming up? Speaking, we'll be talking about our dreams, so a speaking class, and then a reading and pronunciation class for beginners and intermediate students at my time 7, so in about 2 hours. Okay?
Okay.
All right,
Bye.
you guys. Thank you for coming.
Bye.
We'll see ya. Bye.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.